Hello there, this is Malay and welcome to my channel. In today's video, let us understand how do we work with Excel.NET or rather specifically run.NET script action in Power Automate Desktop. Now in this example, we will start with the Excel operations or Excel.NET classes. Whenever you want to work with run.NET action, I would first recommend and encourage that you download the Visual Studio to work with the development first so that you can easily develop, debug, test before you put that code within the Power Automate Desktop run.NET script action. Now if you don't have the Visual Studio, I would recommend you to head over to the visualstudio.microsoft.com official website and download the Visual Studio Community Edition. The Community Edition allows you to work, develop, and use for the individual developer standpoint of view. So it's always good to start with the Visual Studio Community. It's a fully featured, extensible, free IDE that allows you to work on any development. It has all the features that you need, which is also available into the other editions, usually available in the companies. But you can download this officially for free and get started working with the .NET as well as the other development. Now let us say you have successfully downloaded and installed the Visual Studio. You can simply open the Visual Studio, which I have it, the Community Edition, Visual Studio 2019. In order to start working with the Excel.NET specifically, what you can do is you can create a new project, let it wait for the templates to appear. I would prefer, let's say, the console app.NET framework. You can also go ahead and use, if you search for, let's say, Windows, you can also go for a Windows Forms app using the .NET. So I'll stick around with the console app.NET framework. I'll click on next. It will ask me for the project name. I will go ahead and say that Excel.NET in PAD, which is Power Automate Desktop. You can keep .NET Framework 4.5.1. That should be just fine. Go ahead and create. Now it has completed the basic scaffolding and has given us the program.cs file, wherein we are good to start working with the Excel.NET. Now there's also one more requirement. If you would like to work with the Excel.NET or even a Word.NET, you would have to have the Office client installed. If you have the Microsoft E3 or higher license, you are entitled to use the Office client. Once you have the Office client, you would have certain libraries available. So if you right click the references, click on add reference and look for in the COM, under the COM, since we would like to work with Excel, search for Excel and you will find Microsoft Excel 16.0 object library. Click on that, click on OK. That would then give you the Microsoft.office.interop.excel, which you can use in the using statement Microsoft.office.interop.excel, and then we would be good to start the development against the Excel. Now, how would you use this inside the PAD? So now let's take a look at the prerequisites into the Power Automate Desktop to get started working with the Excel.NET. Now go and open the folder that you would like to work with in your Power Automate Desktop. Now in this, let's say I will be working on different Excel files using the Excel.NET inside the Power Automate Desktop. You go ahead and create the DLLs or a DLL folder. You double click on that and you would need to copy two DLL files into this folder. So you will go for Microsoft Office.interop.excel DLL and then system.data.datasetExtensions.dll. Now where will you actually find this? You can click on Microsoft Office Interop.excel. Just double click on that. It will give you the location of the DLL file. You simply go ahead and copy that Excel file from this location and put it inside this file. And similarly, if you double click on the system.data.datasetExtensions, it will also give you the location of the DLL. Just go there, copy the DLL and put it here. Once you're done with this, head over to your Power Automate Desktop and look for run.NET action. You will see run.NET script. There we have it. Let's drag and drop that action. Now in this case, you would see that we have a C# and VB.NET. Usually let's go with the C#. .NET script imports. Here we need to import the namespace or import the library against which we will be writing the code. So our library is, go back to the program.cs, and that's going to be Microsoft Office interop.excel. So just copy this and put it to the .NET script imports. This is more like an import or a using statement in the Visual Studio. References to be loaded, and this is where we want a reference to be loaded, which will be the path to the DLL file. So just copy this path where we have our DLLs loaded. You can also bring that path from the variable, which is absolutely fine. Script parameters, we will talk about it a little later when we will deep dive into working with the actual .NET scripts. In the advanced, you can also put a script description. Click on save. And then from the next video onwards, we will start working with the Excel.NET. I thank you so much for watching this video.